Hey everybody, welcome to the Vanessa Waller Show. I am so excited because I'm on location again. Oh, this is what I do. Hey, I am sitting down with a phenomenal actor that has been, let me tell you this. He is going someplace in this industry. I am just so lucky to be one of the people who get to interview him, and I want you guys to look out for him. His name is Lester Speight. Now, you might ask yourself, who is Lester Speight? Well, you've seen him, but you quite probably didn't know who he was at the time. But if you saw some of the Super Bowl commercials or My Wife and Kids, and now there is this hot new movie that's coming out on Thanksgiving. You guys, you got to go see it. I saw the trailer, and I thought, I am buying my ticket today. Can I get it today? Yeah. It's coming out on Thanksgiving. It's called Faster. And the actors are, let's see, Billy Bob Thorpe and The Rock, and of course, Lester Speight. He is here today, and I'm at this wonderful restaurant. Let me tell you about the restaurant real quick. It's called Grandpa's Barbecue. Now, this is the best barbecue in California. Now, if you want to go to their website, let me give you their website. It's www.grandpafred's barbecue, so that's BBQ, I got it right here, .com, okay? Give them a call. Let me give you their number too. It is, let's see, 818-340-4227. It's Grandpa Fred's Barbecue, the best barbecue this side of the Mississippi, I promise you. But look, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and sit down with Mr. Lester Speight himself. Be back in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome back to One-on-One with Vanessa. Just like I promised you, this phenomenal man who is a phenomenal actor, Mr. Lester Speight. How you doing, Lester?
I'm doing pretty good, Vanessa. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. Is it okay to call you Lester or Mr. Speight? What do you prefer?
Mr. Speight, of course.
Oh, okay, Mr.
Speight.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Great. You know, I came all the way here to Woodland Hills, and I'm in this wonderful restaurant with the, you know, I told my viewers the best barbecue this side of the Mississippi.
Grandpa Fred's, Oscar Arnold's one of my best friends.
Yes,
he's such a... He's like a little brother to me.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, yeah. So, hey, let's jump right into this. All right, let's kind of, before we talk about what's current, let's kind of go in the past a little bit, okay? Because some people, the good stuff, okay?
Okay.
All right? Okay, how did you, at the beginning, where are you from first? Where's your home?
Home is Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, Baltimore.
Yeah, well, Baltimore/Annapolis, Maryland.
Okay.
The first part of my life, I grew up in Baltimore from like age 11, then we moved to the suburbs, moved to the county. Mother wanted to try to raise her son in a better environment than the city.
Oh, really?
Which I was headed down some wrong paths. So.
Really?
Yeah.
So, okay, so from there to, okay, there's a lot of stuff that happened in high school and you're going to college, whatever, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, how did you get started in the acting?
Well, you know, it goes back to my mom, you know, singing gospel around Baltimore City, Jesus Built a Fence, and all that stuff. And my sister and I, we were called the Speight Specials.
The Speight? Were y'all special? Or like kind of touched?
I was scared singing every Sunday all over Baltimore. I don't know if I was
really?
Special.
So you sing too?
Yeah, well, I was singing at 3.
Okay.
I mean, you could hold a note at 4 or 5 years old. I mean, you know. But my mom was a self-taught piano player. So she was a choir director, music director for a lot of churches.
Right.
And she had her little babies, and she was making sure they were going to be up there singing.
Right.
And so that's what was my first welcome to stage was gospel music.
You know what's amazing is that most of us have started in gospel, because I am a singer myself. Is my phone ringing?
And it's Reed.
Is it your publicist?
It's my publicist calling.
Can I answer it?
Answer it.
Okay, you have to take this. Yeah, Reed, are you here? Okay, we're gonna come and get you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is what TV's about. She's out there in the front, so maybe can we get Oscar to open the door for her?
Yeah. Could you hold on 1 second?
Yeah, we're gonna hold on.
Oscar.
Yeah, this is real life. We're gonna take a break.
Oscar.
We'll take a break and come back, okay, with more Mr. Speight.
Oscar, come here. Now.
I know. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. Okay, we just had a little interruption a little bit. As you see, these ribs are right here. Lester, you trying to, Now,
just had to get a
I'm
quick
telling
bite.
Grandpa, Fred's barbecue. Now, if you see us talking and I'm trying to munch on these things, don't get offended.
Look at the size of that cornbread.
I know it. We're going to eat this.
About 2 pounds.
So when you were talking about seeing gospel, growing up in the church, and I was saying, you know how most of us grew up in the church.
Yeah.
And isn't that amazing?
My
when you
grandfather
think
was
about
a
it?
pastor.
Your grandpa was a pastor?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
6 or 7 of his brothers were pastors.
Wow.
Ministers. So I just come from a preaching family.
So you know Jesus.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I know him front and back, side to side.
So coming out of, growing up in church, okay,
Yeah.
now going into acting, now, how did you make that transition? Because and I'm thinking we're coming from the same
Right.
cup of tea, that wasn't really something that, as growing up in the church, that our parents supported.
Well, no,
acting and
just
stuff.
my interest grew from watching television, watching
Okay.
Jim Brown and Donna Ross and Richard Pryor, and Sidney Poitier and all those guys. And I was like, that's, everybody says they want to act, but I was like, I really want to act.
Really?
But sports, took precedence first.
I know. Okay, now let's talk
So-
about that. Okay, former football. Now, are you sure you played football here, or did you play rugby?
No, I played ping pong. I'm a ping pong champion. Bam.
Football.
Football.
American football. Tell us about that.
American football. No, I play African football. No, just kidding. No, I played football, played basketball, ran track, did all that in high school, did all that in college. I never went to school without just being a student. I always was playing a sport because I was diagnosed early with being hyperactive.
Oh, really?
And I was on Ritalin and all those drugs.
Really?
as a
So how
kid.
do you
Oh,
feel?
yeah.
I didn't even know that. So how do you feel about that? Was that necessary to be on the Ritalin at that time, or
Well, let me just put it to you like this.
especially black people? We didn't put our kids on no Ritalin and
No, my
stuff.
mother was a nurse. So
Okay, well,
I
yeah,
was
she probably did,
Waking
yeah.
up many mornings going down to Baltimore City Children's Hospital.
Really?
There was wires and stuff hooked up to me. I remember all that stuff.
Really? So where do you think
Yeah.
that comes from, being hyper like that?
That's just part of my DNA.
You're part of your DNA. Are you
Yeah.
calmed down a little bit now? You think? No.
You hope I am.
No. So you play football because
Yeah.
I have boys that play. My sons play football. I have
Right.
wide receivers and a linebacker.
Oh, you do?
I have two
Okay.
wide
You got
receivers.
a linebacker?
Yes, this is my youngest one. He's 15. And then my two older ones, which I won't mention their name because you would guess my age.
Okay.
But they both
27? No.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
They both play football, wide receiver. So what position?
I play, in high school, I was All-State, All-American defensive end.
Defensive
I
end.
led the state in sacks. I had about
Wow.
14. I
Cool.
went to Morgan State and led the MEAC in sacks my freshman year, and then my sophomore year they put me on offense.
Offensive. That's interesting. Oh.
I know, it's just, Morgan
know-
State is a whole different, that's a whole different talk show.
Okay, I think football to me is the best sport. It just because sometimes I'm so aggressive, and watching it on television, it just really helps me to be more aggressive.
Right.
It allows me to release
Yeah.
when I see the guys running around with
And they
little
put- yeah,
tight things
that's
on.
really what it
Yeah.
is. Don't-
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Guys like the football, the girls like what's in the football.
Yeah, it feels like it was in the football pants.
Yeah.
Uniform.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you went from playing football to acting, right?
Yeah, well, I did. I did some plays in high school, and
Okay.
I did talent shows, singing in high school, and then I got into college, and I snuck and took theater 101 twice,
Oh, cool.
and dropped it twice because of the peer pressure of playing football.
Okay.
So it was,
Was
you
it
just-
too soft of
Oh, yeah,
a
you know,
soft
I
of a
can't get
thing?
the tutus and
Right.
be in the football, and the boys find out you're
Right,
in trouble.
really?
Yeah, because a lot of it was funny because like about 10 years ago, when I first got out here, they were like, "Hey man, we didn't know you wanted to be an actor, blah blah blah,"
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yeah, I was acting back in school." You was, and it's
What?
like, yeah. So you just not. You can't be in a choir. You can't do anything.
Because it's too feminine, you think?
Right,
That's
yeah.
what they think?
You can't do anything artsy, when you're playing football. So, but I always knew that I was going to.
Now, let me ask you this before we talk about your acting career. Why is it that when you're an athlete and you went through college and all this and you have all the honeys, whatever, like my boys think they're like Casanova or something, why is there such an air of superiority with jocks? Like, where do you think that comes from?
Well, I think the fans might have something to do with that. I
Okay.
mean, they're modern day gladiators.
Okay.
And just like back in the Roman days, the gladiators were fighters and they were cheered on. Sometimes you had to fight, for your life against a lion, and not
Okay.
a Detroit lion, a real lion.
Okay.
But no, so you it's just like being a heavyweight boxing champion. It's a physical sport, and you're cheered, and so therefore you get a little swagger with that.
Yeah, that's
a little cockiness, and then you got cheerleaders on the sideline, which doesn't help. Boost the ego.
Oh, it drives me. I don't like the cheerleaders.
Why?
Because they bother my sons all the time.
So you got handsome babies. You got handsome kids. You got pretty children, girl.
I do, but they need to stay focused.
Yeah, well, you know what? They're growing up, mama.
I know. So you know what? We're going to take a break, Lester, okay? And then we're going to come and talk. Are you trying to eat my cornbread? Okay, we're going to take a break and come back with Mr. Speight, and we're going to find out how did he get into this Hollywood as an A-list actor and all this stuff, okay? We'll take a break and I'll eat my cornbread. Be back in a moment.